Hello everyone, my name is Hui. Today I'm so happy to be here to introduce to you about the topic Q&A question. Okay, so now start.
I arrived in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead, November 1st.
Oh,
Did I arrive in Guatemala?
yes, I arrived in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead.
Yes, I arrived in Guatemala. Where did I arrive?
I arrived in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead, November 1st.
Guatemala, right? I arrived in Guatemala. I arrived in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead, November 1st. Who arrived in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead?
I arrived in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead.
Well, me, AJ, right? I arrived in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead, November 1st. Did I arrive in Guatemala on November 3rd?
No, I arrived in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead, November 1st.
No, I didn't arrive in Guatemala on November 3rd. I arrived in Guatemala on November 1st. What day did I arrive in Guatemala?
I arrived in Guatemala on November 1st.
November 1st. I arrived in Guatemala on November 1st. Where did I arrive on November 1st?
I arrived in Guatemala on November 1st.
Well, Guatemala, right? I arrived in Guatemala on November 1st. I arrived in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead, November 1st. I was curious about this holiday, so I went to the cemetery to see what was happening. Was I angry about this holiday?
No, I wasn't angry about this holiday.
No, I wasn't angry about this holiday. Was I sad about this holiday?
No, I was sad about this holiday.
No, I wasn't sad about this holiday. I was curious about this holiday.
Oh,
Who was curious about this holiday?
I curious about this holiday.
Well, I was, AJ. I was curious about this holiday. What was I curious about? The holiday.
I was curious about this holiday.
Right? I was curious about the holiday. Which holiday was I curious about?
I curious about this holiday.
Which holiday was I curious about?
I curious about this
The
holiday.
Day of the Dead.
The Day of the Dead.
I was curious about the Day of the Dead. Was I curious about the Day of the Dead?
Yes, I curious about the Day of the Dead.
Or was I curious about Christmas?
No, I was curious about
I was curious
the Day
about
of the Dead.
The Day of the Dead, of course. I was curious about the Day of the Dead, so I went to the cemetery to see what was happening.
Oh,
Where did I go?
I went to the cemetery to see what was happening.
To the cemetery. I went to the cemetery. Did I go to the cemetery or did I go to the airport?
I went to the cemetery.
Easy. I went to the cemetery. Who went to the cemetery?
I went to the cemetery.
Well, me, right? AJ. I went to the cemetery. Where did I go? To
I went to the cemetery.
the cemetery, right. I went to the cemetery. When did I go to the cemetery?
I went to the cemetery on the November 1st.
November 1st, the Day of the Dead, right? I went to the cemetery on the Day of the Dead, November 1st. Why did I go to the cemetery?
I went to the cemetery to see what was happening.
Well, to see what was happening. I went to the cemetery to see what was happening. Who went to the cemetery to see what was happening?
I went to the cemetery to see what was happening.
Me, AJ, went to the cemetery to see what was happening. Where was the cemetery?
Cemetery in Guatemala.
In Guatemala. The cemetery was in Guatemala. What is the Day of the Dead?
The Day of the Dead on November 1st.
A holiday. The Day of the Dead is a holiday. When is the Day of the Dead?
November 1st.
November 1st. The Day of the Dead was and is November 1st. Okay. So I went to the cemetery on the Day of the Dead to see what was happening. What I found was quite interesting.
Oh,
Was it boring?
no, it was boring.
No, it wasn't boring. Was it interesting?
Yes, it was
Yes,
interesting.
it was interesting. The cemetery was interesting. How did I feel?
I felt interesting.
About the cemetery.
I felt interesting.
I felt it was interesting. Or I thought it was interesting.
I felt.
Was it boring or was it interesting? It was interesting. Of course, it was interesting. What was interesting? The cemetery.
The cemetery was interesting.
The cemetery was interesting. When was the cemetery interesting?
On the Day of the Dead, November 1st.
It was interesting on the Day of the Dead, November 1st. Okay, the atmosphere atmosphere.
Okay, that's all about my friend. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye.